In this video, I am going back in time. I am now around 2100 ELO rapid chess, but we're taking it back to 800 ELO. And we're going to be running through seeing some mistakes and how to punish these lower levels, and hopefully you can get some insight from that. Now, these videos are going to be streamed live. So if you want to come join, say hi, banter a little bit, etc., ask questions, make sure you check out my live stream when I'm playing. It'll be titled Blunderpex, something speedrun or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, let's get right into the games. Huge milestone. All right, e4. We might even play some Jobava Londons. Ooh, Scandinavian defense. Okay, hopefully my opponent will take with the queen. And we'll get to show some main line. We'll be able to play a gambit if they play queen to a5. But bleh, boring. Okay, d4. And they just develop their bishop. I'll develop my knight. Just simple play. Let's put our bishop out on the most active square here. And it looks like they're trying to fianchetto here. I'm just going to develop, protect my center. I can be sneaky with the move h3 here, threatening to trap the bishop. So I'm just going to quickly play h3. If my opponent's not careful, I will play g4 and trap your bishop. You can't push the pawn because I take it. If you push here, I mean... Oh, okay, yeah, so we just trap the bishop. And they have 3 attackers, but we also have 3 defenders, so we're just straight up winning a piece here. Been playing for a while now. If you put in the work, man, you can get there. That's how she goes. It took me a couple years to get to 2000 as well, and quite a long time to hit 2100. And we can't even hold 2100 anymore. So, where's the piano? It's in the attic. Because I have not touched it in a while. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. So, I mean, they can sacrifice the bishop for this pawn, or they can sack it for this pawn. But they should take a pawn, at least. Now, this, I think, might be okay, because then takes, queen takes. They, at least in that case, are going to win this pawn, too. Okay, but instead they bring out their queen. What does this do? I guess they just want to take back using the queen. Is that their plan? I don't see anything tricky. So let's go ahead and take. Now I gotta be careful because the knight will hang if I'm not careful. But I think I can simply just bring the bishop back 1 square. And attack the queen. Tell the queen to get out of here. Move my queen. Long castle. We're up a piece. And that's just a free queen. Okay, they just resign. Good game. It happens. It happens. What's the best time setting to improve? Rapid, definitely rapid, man. Definitely. I would recommend like 1510. If you're really trying to improve, play 1510 and go through a checklist every single move. Like, look at all the checks, look at all the attacks, look at all the captures, like, look at everything. Sucks. When will the Europe tour start? Tomorrow. Now, what I wanted to play was the Leonhardt gambit. I really like this gambit a lot. And hopefully later on in the speedrun it'll show up, but for now this is the position. Apparently That's a huge mistake because we can already just play h3. And the computer is saying just sack. Just sack the piece. Oh, no, they have this move. Knight takes here. Queen up, and then probably knight back or knight back. Okay, fair enough. Still better. And then, yeah, h3, just noticing that the bishop had no squares, traps it, and then there my opponent kind of just, you know, messed up. Last time, yeah, but last time it was sitting right there, my friend. Last time it was right there, and I still practiced a little bit. I haven't touched that thing in quite some time. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. E4, we're actually going to play the Sicilian again. Let's go for it. That was a legendary stream? You think so? Oh shoot, I haven't been updating the wins. We should be at like four wins? Or was that 5? I think that was 5. Okay, they played bishop c4. Let's go g6. Get a bishop out. I mean, are they gonna try and scholar mate me? That'd be funny. Okay, so if I go here and they push. I mean, I can play e6. Something tells me that f6 is like a common blunder amongst people. Yeah, Will Taylor, he's a really good player actually. I think just e6 here. Just play e6. Play it simple. Their queen is out in the center of the board. It shouldn't be that great. Yeah, I'm really happy that Witty did not just quit. Now, my first instinct is to just like play like this and go after this. Big bad fork. But, I mean, maybe we just develop like a normal human, try to play d5. I can't even jump to the square, so yeah, we're just gonna develop. Do you still use your same desk? No, I don't actually. I have a new setup. I got this set up a while ago though. Whoa, what is this move? That is a weird move. I mean, is the idea to play here? I mean, I can just play a6 if I want. I don't have to. Knight here, is there a threat? No. Okay, I'm just gonna develop my knight to e7. I want to play d5. d5 takes and just takes would be very nice. Not afraid of this. Can always just kick you away. Bow down. I am Daniel, but not Catholic. Been following me since day 50? Man, yo, thank you so much for the support. Oh, Woody definitely just needed some break. Yeah, I don't think anything's stopping me from playing d5 here. Just takes. Bishop's gotta go back. Castles. Good life, I think. This looks very strong. Get my king castled. What did I eat today? I ate it all. Now I had some yogurt and granola. Just bishop here if takes. Seems good. This held by the knight. I had my Alpen cereal, and I also had a little bit of chicken and spaghetti. You rushed d5? Did I rush d5? I mean, it feels like it should be. It feels like this position looks phenomenal. if you're asking me. Isn't this just a fork? Hit the bishop, hit the rook. Although, I mean, I take, rook here takes, rook takes. I mean, we have to be winning that, right? We're just getting a free piece. Rook here takes. I mean, this feels very good. If they ever step here, I mean, takes, and then we see that we can just castle again. Should be very funny. They might try to put some pressure on this. But this does look pretty scary. Let's just take the knight. So obviously we're going to see rook takes. And now, I mean, we have to be insanely careful here. I could play knight here and just protect the pawn. No, let's not do that. Let's not hang the knight. So, I mean, I have this move, attacking the rook to. I mean, yeah, maybe just queen c8 here. Of course, you can take and leave my king in the center, but should be okay. Let's attack the rook. I want the rook to leave my position. Also, it's very key to notice that if they do something like this, threatening checkmate, I can push the pawn to protect. So I just go back. And now check here, and then this. And we should be totally fine. Just slide back. And now you can take and take. And it's not the best. It's not the worst. We're up a piece. Check. Okay. Fair enough. I just played king back though. Feel like you should have took the pawn. Okay, now they just castle. So if I can manage to get my king to safety, we should be just chilling. Which is why I'm going to play king g7. King g7, they don't have any checks. So king g7, I just bring the rook, and then we've manually castled. Let's hit that. So we're just tempoing the queen, saying you got to move. And, you know, there might be ideas of giving this check if they come here or something like that. We just have to be careful. Queen there. I should have some rook e5 idea. Check, we just take. Rook e5. Held by the knight. Down, 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 down. Rooted, we're not playing viewers tonight. We're just doing the speed run. Okay, so they move the queen. Now I think my best option probably is just to bring my other queen into the game. Just protect this. Start doubling up the pieces. I could even play some rook b8. But I'm a little bit worried about this, so let's not do that. Just bring our queen over here. We got this coordinated. Slide the bishop back at the right moment. Okay, well, if they're gonna leave this pawn, I will just take it, I think. Probably a good idea. And then just cement everything in. Should be chilling. Now they can never ever go here. I could even consider just doing this. But we're up a piece and a pawn now. And d4 I think can just be an automatic move. We cement the bishop in there, and this is just too strong. You have to remove it using the knight, but you can't even really do that. I mean, I guess you can here now. Start attacking the queen. I mean, I'm up so much material that if you give the knight up for the bishop, or if I give the bishop up for the knight, I'm just happy. I could lose all this, and I don't care. We're just up a knight. Yeah, they just slide back. I'm gonna position my knight a little bit better. They're gonna take, as they should. I will capture. And I will have no upsets about my my position. If they don't take, then I'll probably put my knight on d5. Oh, they go there. But now I think I can force a queen trade with this move. So we're up so much material that if I can trade queens, then we are limiting their counterplay. And if I go here and they move the queen, I just win the knight. So it appears to me as if queen to e5 just wins the game much easier here. Down, 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 down. And then we'll get the other rook into the game after. We have a nice bishop. We're trying to simplify. Then we'll replace our queen on e8 with the rook. Oh. Very nice move. But we can still force a queen trade. And then we have an ultra pass pawn threatening to play e2, and this square's covered by our bishop here. What's your favorite chess piece? The queen. I love queens. Thomas the locomotive. Oh, okay, so they just retreat, but now we can play e2. That is an attack on both of these rooks. They attack, but we take this with a check. And then we just play bishop d4, protecting. They can trade, but it's completely over. Let's get a rook into the game. And we'll take that rook. Sicilian too good. Or I'm just playing people who are way below my rating. It could be either or, you never know. But I mean, every time I'm playing the Sicilian, I'm playing over 9%. I played with a 92.7. So quite clearly I did something correct here. I mean, I just understood to play d5. If you get to Europe, will you drink it? Oh, of course, Daniel. I love coffee. I would have a coffee with you. I mean, we're just playing this all correct because, yeah, it takes. And apparently here we should take with the queen, though. Development seems pretty good, though. When will I get to Europe? Probably never, if I'm being totally honest with you. But yeah, we got that. Found the best move, queen c8. Just telling them to get out of here. And then I thought that they should take the pawn. That's what I was thinking, and I was gonna play something like this. That was the idea. But, okay, we get this, and it's pretty straightforward here. The knight came in. I thought that they were gonna just trade, but the knight came in, and then I was trying to get a forest queen trade. So takes, and then the knight's gotta move, or they can go here, of course. One of the two, then you just get active. But, yeah, here, and apparently they should play knight back. But we got this. It's just GG. Knight could have forked you. Yeah, it could have. Could have for sure. But we're still up so much material. So it doesn't even matter. Around 2 years, I think. I was around like 800, 900 when I first started, but I quickly got up over 1,000. Okay, let's go ahead and play d4, or e4. We have a e5. We're gonna play the Vienna, and we have this move c6. Yo, thank you for the follow on Twitch. c6. Are you 2,000? I am over 2,000. This is a speedrun account approved by chess.com. So, when we see c6, it blocks the knight. So, what can we do that we can't normally do? We can play d4. Because after takes, we take with the queen, and they don't have knight c6 with tempo. That is the difference. That's why I know d4 is the best move here. But instead they go for this. Weird. I mean, obviously I can take and trade, but I don't really want to do that. I think I just play knight f3 here. Threaten to win a pawn. Typically in the Vienna you want to play like f4, but if my opponent's going to play like this, we'll threaten to win the pawn. So what my threat with knight f3 is takes. Okay, so we're going to win a pawn here. So this is a very, very slow move. They don't want me to develop here. They thought that I played knight to f3 to attack their queen. They're thinking. However, I can take the pawn, and after the pawn takes, I can trade the queen, and then I can take on e5. Or they develop their bishop. So I will just take another pawn, and when they go there, I will just play e5. Held by the knight, and when they move the bishop, I'm up a pawn, I'm going to trade. You're going to see this theme throughout this series quite a bit. When we're up material, trade pieces of equal value, of course. Now, I could offer another trade, but then the pawns are ugly, so we don't want to do that. So I could play bishop here. I could also attack their bishop, but I don't quite see a reasoning for that. However, knight to e4 attacks the bishop this way, which could be strong, because I might potentially get in here. This check, no good, because I can just play c3, or I could play bishop d2 if I wanted, but yeah, they pretty much have to go back, and then I can put my bishop on e3 and long castle. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and long castle. Now the knight is pinned, so I can try and does this not just almost trap their bishop? Check. Okay. I might have hung a pawn. Knight here. No, but wait. No, we have ways of putting pressure. Although no, because the knight can always go here. So I might have hung the pawn back. Maybe I play bishop here. Let's play bishop here. If they take, I'm gonna take back. There's a threat, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, now they're instead of that, they got their bishop trapped. So what they needed to do, you got to be careful whenever you take on a2. They needed to trade. They needed to take, and then play bishop back. Instead, they allowed me to take their bishop with a check, and then play this move b3. So I'm going to be able to play this. And you can try to protect it, but it's not going to work out. So let's just attack the bishop. We definitely didn't play that in the best way possible, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, here we have the magical move that is always forced in chess, en passant. Down, 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 no. We're not in a rush to take this. We don't have to take it yet. It's not going anywhere. What up, Surge? And Rehan. Oh, whoa. Okay, so this is no good because I just take and play like c4. The knight is then pinned, so take. And then we just put pressure on the pinned piece. This is hanging, this is hanging. You can try and take, but at the end of it, you're just losing everything. Yeah, so they now capture, so I will take the bishop. We don't need to take this. No, I'm just a chess nerd, goody. Just a big fat chess nerd. I like to go to the gym. Okay, let's take this. And instead of taking the pawn, if they take, I'm actually just going to develop my bishop. I guess they have this move. I didn't really put any thought into that, which I should have, but I didn't. Okay, let's bring both of our rooks. They can go here. I will just play bishop here. It's fine. Yeah. If you played here, you got your bishop trapped. Not the end of the world, but you don't want to give up material if you don't have to. Gym bros, chess bros, hell yeah. You missed blunder packs? Well, he's back. Okay, I mean, if they're going to do that, I'm going to put the bishop right back where it was. And now I see a clear way to infiltrate. If they try to take a hold of the open file, I'm happy with trades. What did I just say? Happy with trades. Let's do it. Trade me. And now we control the only open, well, I guess there's two open files, but okay, that's just a free pawn. King protects. Fancy. What are they trying to do here? Let's throw in this check. I mean, held by the bishop. King's got to move. If you go here, we can just straight up not win. Actually, no, we wouldn't be winning that because they would sack. So regardless, let's take. It's just clean up now. We have two extra pieces. Let's offer a rook trade. What's your favorite beer? I don't like beer. Okay, my opponent resigns. Let's take a look at this. I don't think I played this perfectly. Not even close. I played it pretty dang good though, apparently. 87.7. Opponent played a 77. I did fumble a little bit there. So d4 here. The only reason why d4 is played is because they played c6. Because if they play something else like this, then you have this position, and sure, you can do it, but it's not like you don't need to. You don't want to let them have tempo moves. What's your favorite vodka? Vodka? Throw it in the trash. Ugh. I've drank way too much vodka in my life. And then we just won a pawn here. Trade. And yeah, developer pieces, castle. Here we should have played c4. Whoa, c4, fancy. And then en passant. Forced, of course. It's not forced. The magical en passant's not forced. Oh, take with the rook, you idiot. Yeah, okay, this is the line that I wanted, but I mean, c4, I guess I understand. c4, wait, what is the idea behind c4? Like, if they go here, what are we trying to do? Play this, takes, and then put pressure. Yeah, so we're trying to block out the vision. And then if they go here, we just take, and then we're just winning. But okay. We got this, and they blundered their bishop. What up, Creative Gaming? How are you 868? What do you mean? This is a speedrun account. Look at that, the magical en passant. I know the Vienna gambit. We played that earlier. Yeah, and then my opponent just lost all their pieces.